Hello YouTubers, today I will show you how to configure your KDE environment in Mageia. As any KDE environment for Linux, it is quite customizable and can be done to such extent that KDE can look quite different as the initial provided setup of the distribution. In this case, Mageia 5. This is the default KDE look. I haven't changed anything since I installed it in a VirtualBox. And in YouTube there are a lot of guides and which shows how to configure the KDE environment. But particularly in Mageia, we have to go to the system settings. Here is the icon. We clicked when we can go to the application appearance here, and here we can change different colors. There are several presets for you that you can use. For instance, obsidians. Selecting another scheme will discard any change you have made. Okay, we continue. We can say apply, and right now see how the theme has changed in a darkish color. Say if we open Dolphin, there are several presets, as I said, in the default installation, but additionally you can further configure it in these options where there are on different tabs. Let's say colors, common colors. You can change, let's say, the window background. This is this background here, and here you can change to various colors. Let's say yellow. If you apply, if you open Dolphin, see how it changes. Here there are additionals, but these are the main icons. You have several presets of icons. See how they look like. Just with the press you can select it and then press apply, and it will take the effects. Some of the effects require restart or logging off of your and logging in again. And here we can set up the fonts. Usually the fonts for my screen is too small, and I can increase it. We click here on a size. Let's say I want 12 font size. If I want different font, I can select from here, then OK, and again apply. Right now, as you can see, the font is larger on the icons, on the files. Here are different emoticons you can configure it while you're chatting with your friends with different chat lines. Now we can go to the workspace and appearance. In here you can have different window theme. I usually prefer this plastic one. It's more intuitive for me. I can configure the buttons. Let's say I don't need help on the buttons and I don't need this pinning plus, let's say. Then I can configure also the decoration. This is the framework, the frame of the windows, and the border size. I would slightly increase it to make it large. And what does it mean? If I open Dolphin, as you can see right now, this is the border. Let me minimize this. And this is the border that we configured, and this window theme. Now I would like to configure a bit more. This HH is a space between the here. This is the space. I don't need space. So click apply and disappear. Cursor theme, you can various cursor theme predefined for you. You just select and then apply if you want. I want this contrast large one. Apply. Desktop theme. This color will change here the theming of the desktop. If I click apply right now, it will go black, which for me is more obvious. Splash screen. This is the initial screen that appears when you are logging in the system. There are several presets. A bit more tuning. I would like to see what kind of initial programs when the system is booting in are loading. I don't use Bluetooth, so I can deselect it. I don't use touchpad because this is on a desktop, but if you're using laptop, better you use it. This service. Power management, it's in a virtual box. I don't use power management. This is mostly for the laptops, but it's also useful for desktops. And the rest are okay. Session manager. I want to start with an empty session, so I select this. I don't want to confirm when I'm logging out or shutting off the system. Just shut off or log out. Click apply. So as I said, you can change the colors. This yellow is too strong. I can change to something as it was on a white. Now we've been through these icons and desktop effects. This enables bunch of desktop effects on the windows: minimizing, maximizing, appearing, disappearing, fading, rotating the desktop platforms. Here are all options. I usually disable them since I'm not a fan of the so many effects. I would rather prefer to be snappy system, everything to open instantaneous. So in this case I disable all the effects. But if you have effects and if you want to change how fast they appear, I usually put it like animation speed, very fast. But I will disable it right now for the sake of it, and because it's on a virtual box, it speeds up the system a bit. And what else? I also like my mouse to be not double click when I open files or folders. I would like to be single click to open files and folders. Here you can adjust the speed of the cursors, how it moves with regard with the hand movement. If you want more speed, you can increase it. I usually use 2.5 pixels. Then apply. I don't use joystick. Keyboard. If you are using another language, let's say it's by default is in English, but if you want to type in your language, you can check here on configure layouts, add find your language. Let's say what language choose. Okay, Bulgarian. You can further tune your language. Sometimes you have 2 or 3 variations of your language for the keyboard. Press OK, apply, and as you can see here on the taskbar, it appeared the keyboard layout. You can change it, like you see BG. Right now it's Bulgarian, right now it's English, US. And that's all with the brief configuration of the KDE. So when I log off, the system will not ask me, it just will log in off. So thank you for watching, and see you next time.